Hello, my beautiful ones. Welcome back to Live Tarot. Today we are doing a pick a card timeless love reading where we're going to get deep messages from your love's higher self. So I know that some of you are in some form of minimal to no contact due to struggles that you may be having in your connection and in your relationship. So this is really going to give you some clarity on what would your love say to you from their deepest heart if they could. So if you are new to this channel, welcome. I am Dr. V. Make sure that you do hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any of my readings. All right, so today we have 3 readings for you to choose from. And because these are love messages, we have 3 hearts for you to choose from. We have the red heart, the blue heart, and the green heart. So I'm going to give you a moment of silence here. If you'd like to take a deep breath, close your eyes, see which you feel most intuitively guided to. Remember, you don't have to choose just one. You can pick 1, 2, or all 3 and take all of the messages that resonate for your situation and leave the rest. So let me give you a moment of silence here. All right, we're going to go ahead and begin with group number 1. Okay, my dear group number 1 who chose the red heart, this is your reading where we're going to see what are some messages, thoughts, feelings from your beloved. What would they want to desperately tell you or want you to know at this time? Wow. About what is going on with them, what is going on deep in their hearts, deep in their souls. What would they want you to know? Okay, let's take a look here. All right, so we have some really fiery energy coming through here. We have a lot of passion coming through here right from the start. So there is something going on in your love right now. They are experiencing what I like to call, I know this is a fancy word, but I don't know why Spirit is sending me this word. They're experiencing a cognitive dissonance here. And what I mean by that is that, you know, sometimes like what they are feeling, the passion that they're feeling in their heart, in their energy is not being translated clearly into their material life, like into their actual actions, in the sense that they tend to hide the deep passion that they feel. Okay, so they tend to hide what their true feelings really are. And that has been a bit of an issue for the two of you for quite some time now. So what I'm feeling here is that one of the reasons why, when you first met this person, why you felt so guided to them, why you felt so close to them, why you felt this instant chemistry with them is that you kind of knew that they have a lot going on below the surface. Okay, so this is somebody who appears very, very, very calm and very logical on the outside. Okay, when you first met them, I know that you thought of them as like, you know, this is the kind of person who makes you feel like everything's going to work out. You know, everything's going to be fine. No matter how much shit hits the fan, no matter how much goes wrong, this is the kind of person who always makes you feel that, you know what, things are going to be okay because they are there. They are there for you. They're very commanding. And in a good way. I don't mean commanding as in they command anything of you, but they tend to have a very stable, commanding, influential presence. There's something about their energy that feels extremely strong and stable, and people gravitate towards your love because they feel that he or she knows how to get things done. And when things go wrong, they're really, really good under pressure. So this is somebody who may have some sort of life or job or career that is that may require them to be under pressure a lot. And because of that, as well as a lot of things that may have gone on in their past and in their world, they're used to stress. They're used to performing under stress. They do very well when the stakes are high, but I feel that they are really good at this when it comes to their professional world or their material world. But I do feel that when it comes to their emotions, when it comes to their internal spiritual world and their romantic world, then what happens is that, it's funny, they become a bit more fearful because this is not something that they are used to. I feel like your love is kind of used to getting things done and used to being very stable when it doesn't come to their emotions, because their emotions is what they struggle with more, right? So this is where, you know how we always have our own hot buttons, we always have our own triggers, we always have things that we are afraid of. And what I find so interesting is that when you look around at everybody around you, it's like things that other people are afraid of, you may not be afraid of at all. And things that you are afraid of, other people may not be at all, right? So that is the real beauty and diversity of the human experience, right? So your love, they're very stable, right? They're very stable. But when it came to this connection, I think it pulled them into really having to face their greater fears. And I feel that their greater fears have very much to do with commitment. So I feel that for those of you who your love is not somebody who has been married before or has been in very serious relationships before, they may have a bit of a problem with commitment. Even though they love you, it's like they want you to know that they love you so much and they want to offer you a commitment. They want to either propose to you or want to propose a deeper connection for the both of you, but they are definitely afraid, okay? They are definitely afraid of what true love means to them, because see, we're going to get to this. I'm using this deck as your final advice from Spirit, but I want to really touch upon the fact that you're getting true love, fear, and marriage. So I do feel that your love, as stable as they are in life, as much as they are like a solid rock, they have a hard time with commitment, especially if they haven't been married before, but also if they have. So I feel that for some of you who your love may have been married before, but they might be divorced, they might be separated, or they have even been in committed relationships before that were very serious, they also have a hard time because there's definitely something about stories from their past that are bringing them down. See, never ending story. And look at this person. See, they look very stressed. And so that is why I'm feeling that, again, it's like a cognitive dissonance. It's like a dichotomy. It's like a split energy where on the one hand, when it comes to things that need to get done, when it comes to practical life, you know, career, family, obligations, responsibilities, they're very, very good at that. You can really trust them. You can really count on them to show up. They're not going to disappear. They're not going to step back from their duties and responsibilities. But at the same time, it's like because they've handled so much crap in their life, because they've done so much for other people, they themselves tend to get very stressed when it comes to their emotional life, and they tend to fall back on these stories. Okay, so you may have even heard from them all kinds of different stories of how they have put out fires, how things have gone wrong, but they stepped up to it. You know, they were the only ones there who could step up. Everybody else kind of disappeared on them. Everybody else just kind of abandoned them, and they were the ones who had to really clean up every mess, put out every fire. But I do feel that from you, there's been a kind of exhaustion that has come from your love's never-ending stories. You feel that at some point they have become excuses for their fear, right? At some point, I think you have started to feel that, hey, why is my love, why are they now using these stories from their past as a way to block our love, as a way to put up the walls around them, as a way to kind of protect themselves from this fear that they have because they are insecure about their emotional life? Like they don't know, right? Even though they want you to know that as much as they love you, one of the things that they struggle with is not letting the past, or not letting these stories that have always brought them down kind of come into the future as well, right? And so that is why they've been really, really stressed about this. The deeper that they felt about you, the more love that they started feeling for you, and the closer that they got to you, the more they kind of started freaking out about this. And they want you to know that it's not your fault. This is their own triggers, okay? They love you so much. They want to commit to you. They can see themselves married to you. They can see themselves building a family and a life with you. But the thing is that on the outside, they look almost sometimes a bit cold, or a bit distant, or a bit kind of more focused on their material life. But they want you to know that beneath all of that, underneath it, there's a lot of passion for you. Okay, there's a lot of fire. I'm feeling that this person is also extremely physically attracted to you. Like they have a lot of physical passion, but they try to kind of, hide it beneath this, I'm very strong, I'm very, grounded, I'm very practical. I'm a practical person. I don't let my emotions get away with me. But there is a lot of very frisky, very passionate, deeply physical energy that they are also hiding here, that they have for you. Because look at this Page of Wands and this Ace of Wands. Wow, okay, a lot of passion. They have a lot of passion for you, but I also feel that that passion that they feel for you is also part of why they get scared. They're afraid of giving in to this passion that they have for you. And they're trying to navigate a way in which they can come to you with a new offer, a new beginning, a new way of having this connection that can alleviate or kind of, dissipate this fear that they are feeling. They really want to communicate something to you that is different, that is new. It's like they want to explain things to you. With this Page of Wands energy, it's like they feel that they have a lot to learn when it comes to channeling that passion, when it comes to what they want to be for you in this connection, in this relationship. And they feel that they haven't really stepped up to everything that this connection could be. I mean, they feel that as much passion and love as they haven't really communicated enough with you as to what that is, what you mean to them, and what they want next for this connection. But so they are going to come to you with this Page of Wands. They are very much going to try to communicate this to you, because I do feel like they also have a hard time putting it into words, their passion for you, the purpose that they have for this connection, what they want from this connection, the fact that they really want something new. It's like they know that they have disappointed you in not being able to open themselves up, in not being able to communicate to you how much much you mean to them. They want to do things differently. So this is definitely an energy of, I am going to talk to you about this. I need to come clean. I need to open up to you completely because I want a new start. And I know the only way that this new start is going to happen is if I take action. And that is what they want to take, especially if you guys have been separated, because see, these are their specific messages to you. Letting you down was the worst decision I made. I still have dreams about you and our happy times together. So they truly and deeply appreciate you. They truly miss you. If you guys have not been in contact, or you guys have had to step away from each other for some time, they really are missing you and all the beautiful times that you have had together. And they do know and feel that they have let you down, especially with that whole never-ending story. Okay, they have definitely let you down. They have exhausted you. They know that they have tired you out about this. So also don't be surprised if they are looking to see, they may be observing you. They may be asking your friends about you. They may be trying to get some information on you from your friends or from your social media, or things that you post, especially again, if you're in some form of separation. But the thing is, they also want to, I feel like with this whole issue also of friendship, it's that they want for you to be able to trust them again, because they do know that they have let you down. And so it's like they want to get back also to that beautiful divine friendship that you had, right? That you had this really close, amazing friendship that turned into something so much more. And they also feel that they've let down that friendship part of what you had. And so what I love here is that they're really looking to bring abundance back into this connection, as in they feel that you have definitely cut things off with them in a certain way. Like it's like you've cut the energy flow to this connection because they really wore you down, right? They really exhausted you. They just weren't opening up to you the way that you deserve to be opened up to. And now it's like they want to open up the floodgates of abundance. It's like they want to open up the abundance of love, of passion, of that physical intimacy they want with you, that emotional intimacy they want with you. They just want to open it all up to this beautiful new Ace of Wands energy. Very fiery, very passionate, very action oriented. So they're going to come for you. Okay. I feel like their final message to you is, I am coming for you. I'm going to open up the floodgates. I am going to stop with all of this fear and all this limitation. I am going to open up this abundance of love, attention, nurturing, care, and this offer that I want to make to you, because I am not going to lose you again. Isn't that so beautiful? Love it. So here is your final message from Spirit. True love. Your wholeness and safety lie within, not from a partner. But this sovereignty actually leads to the deepest intimacy for you to stop using others. Let me stand on my own feet, dear Lord, and know true love. Okay, so this is so beautiful. So I do feel that Spirit is saying to you here is that as much as this is wonderful and is coming to you, also always make sure that you are whole in and of yourself, right? You want this person. You would love to have them, but you do not need them to be happy. You can stand on your own 2 feet. You are your own greatest love of all first. And then this person coming to you and making you that offer is just going to be that beautiful cherry on top. I love that. All right. So make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of this reading. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, the link to that is in the box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I've created, especially for all of you who are on this journey. So please do make sure you subscribe, like, and share. It means so much to me. You know how much I love and believe in you guys, and I'll see you all on the next video. Hello, my beautiful ones who chose the blue heart. This is your reading Let's see what messages, special messages from your love's deepest heart are coming through. What would they say to you? What are they desperately wanting you to know about how they are feeling about you and this connection? All right, let's take a look here. Wow. Okay. A lot of beautiful flowing energy here. Wow. A lot of positive, beautiful energy. All right. So what I'm feeling here, first of all, is that your love, they are really, they have been working on themselves. Okay. This is the energy of somebody who has been really, really trying to change their vibration, really having hit some sort of a rock bottom here. I feel that your love was going through a very difficult time with themselves, not with you, but more with themselves and what was going on in their own emotional world. And I do feel that they have especially struggled with the past. Okay, so I feel that this is somebody who, it's interesting because we had a little bit of that same energy in group 1 as well. And it's interesting how it's kind of flowing over into group 2, because I'm feeling again that your love, there's something that has happened in their near past though. This is not, I'm not feeling that this is like years ago. I'm feeling like in this past year, there has been some sort of a turning point for your love that really, really weakened them. It's almost like it was a huge tower moment that preceded the energy of this reading. So it could have happened in the last 6 months to a year where something really, really big changed for them. And it didn't have to do with you. But what it did is that it really weakened them. I feel that what it did was it broke down a lot of stuff within them, as in, you know how sometimes things happen in our life that truly break down a lot of delusions and illusions that we had, that we'd been living under for quite a long time. And I'm feeling that your love here, there's certain things in their life, like certain, I don't know, spirit just keeps telling me illusions, assumptions, things that were almost like castles in the sky that they had built up for themselves, but that were not real. The foundations weren't real. It's almost like they were living off of wish fulfillments, things that were never actually going to work out. And again, this doesn't have to do with you. This has to do with other aspects of their life, which I think then spilled over into their connection with you, as in they really got in the way. They set up boundaries, obstacles, roadblocks. I feel that your person, in many ways, was living in some sort of a fantasy. They had kind of built up a lot of illusions within themselves that were really just not true. And what was happening because of that is that it was leaving them very much in a hanged man's energy, as in it was leaving them in a place of always having to decide between two worlds, the world of the real and the world of their own illusions, or things that they wanted to believe were true but were not true. And I feel that that has also a lot to do for some of you, maybe not for all of you, but I feel like some of these illusions or delusions really did have to do with other people around them. I feel that they put too much of their trust too much of their life in the hands of certain other people. Now, this could be either business partners, siblings, cousins, extended family, parents. Something in their life was toxic. They put too much of their trust and their energy and their beliefs into people and situations that were fake. Okay, so I'm really feeling for your person, they have been dealing with castles in the sky, fake people, fake situations, people that were not really, people that didn't really have their back. Okay, they thought they did, but they didn't. And so I feel in that last 6 to 12 months, a lot of those castles that they built in the sky because of this potential, right? A lot of those castles that they built have come crumbling down as towers. Okay, so they finally opened their eyes. They finally realized that there were certain people and certain situations in their life that could not be trusted. And now they are deeply regretting the fact that they didn't put more of their trust on you. Okay, so that's why I'm saying those things that crumbled for them have left them in a very, very weakened state. They feel extremely weak about themselves. Their self-confidence has taken a hit. Their level of clarity has taken a hit. They've almost stopped believing in themselves. That has been extremely difficult for them and for you. Okay, so they have been feeling extremely, extremely alone. And I'm wondering if for some of you, some really major shit has hit the fan, as in there might have been some big confrontation or some big blow up where you realize that, they were trusting other people before they were trusting you. They weren't trusting you enough. And you may have withdrawn from them. You may have just said, you know what, if you don't see that I have your back and all this other people don't, or these other situations don't, then, you deserve to be alone. As in, you deserve to see what it feels like to not have me, to not have my love. And so they want you to know, one of their messages to you first and foremost is how alone they are feeling without you. Okay. They feel completely lonely and lost without you. And that is why I feel that they have been going through a huge spiritual awakening. Okay, they're going through some major crap here, but they are working through it. One of the things that I feel very proud of them here for is that instead of staying in that, veil in front of your eyes, instead of continuously deluding themselves more, they've finally taken that veil off their eyes. They've come out of this hangman's energy, and that is why this is coming through in the reverse. So this is very good news for us, right? Your love is finally seeing the light. They are finally seeing past what is real and what is fake, right? So this is really good news. And in doing this, in this process, look at this. Here's another thing that is so wonderful. They are making progress. They want you to know that they are making progress, that they have been weak, that they have been stupid. They have made some really stupid mistakes. They were so ridiculous in the fact that they couldn't see clearly, but they want you to know, look at this, with this Knight of Cups, is that they are finally maturing into these emotions. They are really making an effort, even though it has been slow going. Okay, right? This Knight of Cups is not the fastest moving energy. But what I like about it is that even though it's not fast, it is something that is slow and steady and building and growing towards you. And that's what they want you to know, that they may not be, the smartest, or they may not have been the smartest about this connection. They may have made some huge mistakes. They were really dumb, but now they have found the energy, the strength to really access their true emotions, to be honest about how they truly feel, about how much they love you, and they are doing their best for a slow and steady progress towards your connection. They want to be here for you. and they want to do it right this time. Like, they don't want to rush into anything. They don't want to make you big promises they can't keep. They want to bring down the walls, show you who they really are, consistently make progress to this connection. And they want to be able to, they really want you to know and be able to see that you can count on them, because they really do feel that they let you down in that way. Like, I don't think they ever gave you the feeling that you could completely count on them, that you could rely on them to be there for you when you really need them. So even though this connection has had a lot of passion, right? They feel a lot of passion for you. You have felt a lot of passion for them. There's a tremendous amount of chemistry here between the two of you. Tremendous level of connection, attraction, chemistry. But I feel that they know, and they want you to know, that they realize that as much passion as there is, they never made you feel completely like you could trust them, because they were kind of going down the wrong path, because they were deluded. And it's like, you knew this, you saw this in them, but you knew that just by you telling them, hey, this is fake, hey, these people are fake, hey, this is whatever's going on here is not right, they weren't just going to believe you. They had to learn this lesson themselves, and they did. They did when that tower came down. They did when all of their delusions of grandeur, right? All of their castles in the sky came tumbling down. And it's a really good thing that it did, because now it can open up the energy. It can clear the path. All of those delusions that came down cleared the path so that you guys could come back together, so that they could feel how important you are, how much they truly love you, because all the shit has been cleared now, right? So here this is, here and now. Your love has been really working hard on themselves. They have come out of all of these delusions. They're still doing it. They're still working on this, but they are now focused. They want you to know that they are getting stronger each day. They're getting clearer each day. They know what they truly want. And it is the here and the now, as in the present moment now, they are coming towards you. They want to win your heart. They are feeling such deep appreciation for you. I think it's when their castles fell, when they finally were alone and saw what is right, what is wrong, what is clear, what is no longer murky and delusional, they realized how much they appreciate everything that you have been for them, everything you've done for them, the love that you've given them, the connection they had with you. Now they are in a state of grace and appreciation. It is so beautiful. And I do feel that very much they are working on themselves, and they have really started to take real measurements in their life, as in they've literally sat down and figured out what they are most appreciative, what is real, what is fake. And here are their special messages for you specifically. I kept up a facade to the world, but you always saw past that into my soul. I couldn't handle my true feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. So I do feel, again, see, is that when they were in this energy of kind of building that castle in the sky, of being distracted by people and situations that were not right for them, that were illusions for them, they use that to also get away from their true and deep feelings, because they didn't have the strength, right? They didn't have the strength to really step into this Knight of Cups energy, as in they didn't have the strength to really open up their true emotions. And so they kept this facade, but they knew all along that you can see through it, that you had that, that laser vision, that Superman power, that you could always see through their bullshit. All of the, fake stuff that they put up, all the walls that they put up, you saw through it. They knew that, but they couldn't handle their feelings at the time. And that is why they may have kept you, you know, at a distance, right? They may have tried to keep you, even for some of you, not for all of you, but kind of kept you in some sort of friend zone, even though they knew that they truly loved you. And so even though they had all this passion. So for some of you, I feel like there's a special message there, maybe not for all of you, where it's like you felt the passion, you felt how much love and passion they have for you, but they still kind of kept you a little bit in that friend zone because they couldn't handle it. And so they want you to know that that was also fake, as in, like, you know, they were trying to hide that. That was the facade that they were trying to hide behind because they didn't have the strength. But now it's like the shift is there, okay? The shift is there. They're coming out of that hangman's energy. They're coming into that deep sense of, you know, appreciation, love, passion for you. And they are stronger and stronger every day. They're living in the present moment. And in this present moment, they are ready to make you an offer, as in they are ready to now open up their heart space to you, to communicate to you, to express their true feelings and their love for you. Isn't that so beautiful? So here is Spirit's final message for you, positivity. If you can find even one thing to be grateful for, it will restore you to the light. Please, dear God, let me always feel gratitude for something, even a tiny thing, in even the hardest situations. And see, isn't this beautiful? Because we're getting this twice here. So I'm really feeling that within your connection, this is going to be huge. Both of you are shifting into positivity, a lot of deep appreciation that they have for you, and you will eventually have for them as you heal this connection and as you both move forward. So make sure that you leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of this reading. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, the link to that is in the box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I've created, especially for all of you who are on this journey. So make sure that you like, subscribe, and share this video if it resonates with you. It means so much to me. Thank you so much all for being here. I so love and appreciate all of you, and I'll see you all on the next video. All right, my beautiful ones who chose the green heart, this is your reading. Let's find out what messages your love has for you from their deepest heart. What do they want you to know? What do they desperately want to tell you about their thoughts and their feelings about you and your love? Wow. All right, so this is very interesting. So I'm feeling a lot of heavier energies in this reading, much more so than in groups 1 and group 2. Very interesting. So I'm feeling that for many of you who are in this situation, there is definitely some form of conflict, separation. It could be recent. It could be just in the past few months. You may have little contact. You may have no contact. I'm also feeling for many of you, there's an off and on quality to this connection. It's like when you're on, when the two of you are connecting and you're on, it's so amazing. It's so beautiful. It's an incredible connection. And when you're off, it's really bad. It gets really, really difficult for both of you. And I do feel that the energies here are definitely energies of really being tired, of really being exhausted, but of not wanting to let go of the connection. Okay, so this is so interesting because it's like a very interesting energy. This is an energy of the both of you. There's a lot of mirroring in this energy. Like both of you are on the same page when it comes to the fact that you are exhausted. Like, as in, you have an extremely intense, beautiful connection that is the most incredible thing in the world when you're getting along, and is the most painful connection in the world when you're not getting along. And so I feel like there's definitely been some time period in the recent, like right now, in the recent past, where you guys came off of a period of really getting along well and things working out, and now you're kind of, you know, back in a lower energy where the intensity has become so much. And yet the first message that I have from you, for you, from your love, is they don't want to let go. Okay, they, no matter how hard this gets, they want to hold on to you. Okay, so that's the first message that is coming through extremely loud and clear. Like, they know that this connection really hurts at times. They know that there is a lot of stuff that you guys have to work through. There, you guys have issues that you need to work through, but they want to work through it with you. Like, they need, it's almost like their soul development needs to work through this connection with you. It's like they are not willing to let go, because look at this. We're getting go the distance and rise above. Along with these, which are much heavier cards, but are still, again, all about how can we rise above? How can we fix this? Because see, with this rise above card, you have drama, obstacles, pettiness. See, find the strength to rise and go the distance. So your love is extremely determined not to let you go. Okay, they don't want to let you go. They need for this to go to the distance. It's like, no matter how tough it gets, they don't want to step away from you forever. Because I do feel that because it gets very intense, you guys may have moments where you're on these little breaks. See, our love was too intense for me to handle. I needed to break away. So I do feel that you guys do have these breaks that are kind of on and off. That's why I'm feeling a very on and off energy from this reading, where things get really tough and you guys just have to step away because you need breathing room, you need to regroup, you need to, you know, refresh yourselves, you need to take care of yourselves because things get very intense. And so you definitely may be even right now on some sort of a little break, right? But I want you to know that they don't feel that this is permanent, okay? So that's another message that they have for you, that they don't think that whatever break you're on right now is permanent. They know it's bad. I think something may have happened that was really, really bad, but they are still watching you and waiting, okay? They are still in observation mode, as in they are not letting go. They know it was really bad this time, but they have hope that you will get back together, because see, there's still hope for us if you can take me back. Can you forgive and forget? Okay, so they still have their hopes up that you guys will definitely get back together. Now, here's the thing. We have, and this is what I find really powerful, we have the 10 of Wands, the Magician, and the 5 of Coins or Pentacles. Okay, so it's so interesting to me how we have the Magician right here in the middle. And on one side we have the 5 of Pentacles, on the other side we have the 10 of Wands. Now these are very heavy energies. 10 of Wands is when you feel that you are just at the end of your rope, right? Things have really hit the fan. You've done as much as you possibly can. You feel like you have so much weight on your shoulders. You're feeling the pressure, and you are now really tired of the burden, as in you need to put this down. You can no longer carry this for the relationship. And so I do feel that for many of you, your love knows, okay? They know that somewhere along the line here, this relationship has become one-sided. I feel that you were giving more to this relationship than your love was. It's not that they didn't want to give more, but for whatever the drama or obstacles from their side was, is that it became very one-sided. And maybe that is why you may have backed off and said, look, I've done everything here and I'm not seeing any reciprocity. I'm not seeing any equality here. Why aren't you putting in the same amount of effort, love, and care that I am? So you may have stepped away from this, and they want you to know that they are absolutely aware that you carried the burden here, that you are this 10 of Wands. You really did so much for them, and now you are tired, and you have every right to put these 10 Wands down, because this was not an equal relationship. And because of that, you may have stepped away, or either they stepped away or you stepped away. But I feel like it's more you have given them a break by putting them out in the cold with this 5 of Pentacles. This is the energy of somebody who has definitely been kind of blocked off, been told like, dude, this is not right. I'm not going to deal with this shit anymore. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm done. You're out. So they want you to know that if this is what you've done to them, either physically, as in like, you know, with your words, with your actions, or just energetically, say you are feeling this, but you're not actually saying this yet. They want you to know that they know. They're feeling it from you. They're feeling that if you haven't broken up with them yet or stepped away from them yet, you are definitely considering it. And they're starting to feel that they are out of your good graces. They're out of, you know, like you are withdrawing your love and attention from them. And that is why they are like, dude, I got to stop this. Okay. They want to stop this. They don't want to be here. So that is why I'm loving this Magician's energy, because they are needing and wanting to transform this negative energy into something positive. Okay. They want to change this. They don't want you to leave. And if you have already left, they really need you to come back, because they are not willing to let go of you. Okay. So I feel that what they're doing also is putting the ball in your court, as in they're literally saying to you energetically or verbally that the choice is yours. Okay. I don't want this to end, but I will leave if you want me to. So now it's like, you have to decide, do you want them to leave forever, or do you want to forgive them and take them back? Do you trust that they are going to change whatever has been this off and off again, on again energy? Because I do feel that one of the things that they want you to know, another message that they have for you, is that they want to stop with the on again, off again. I think that this on and off energy between the two of you has gone on for too long, and you both are just fed up. Like, you cannot take it anymore. You both are at the end of your rope. You cannot take it anymore. But I feel that your love wants you to know that for them, they want this to be on again forever. They don't want to do the off again ever again. Like, and they're looking for, how can this be done? How can they work with you? How can they sit with you face to face and have that honest heart-to-heart conversation where the two of you finally get out everything that you were thinking and feeling? Because see, I feel that there has definitely been red flags between the two of you. Okay. There's been a lot of cautionary signs, a lot of things that they did that may have put you off, or vice versa. But there have been cautionary signs also. When I say doing things to put you off, it doesn't mean that you're doing bad things. It's just that we all have issues of compatibility. Every human being, every relationship, you have to have certain levels of compatibility so that you don't have to go into that on and off cycle, right? And so there just may have been things that have triggered them and made them go into the off stage, and there may have been things that triggered you and made you go into that off stage. So there's definitely been red flags along the way, and that is why your love really wants to resolve this once and for all. They want to talk about, they want to bring these, whatever these red flags are, they may have been in the dark, And so they want to bring them out into the open. And that is why I'm loving their energy. Like, it's like they know that things have been really bad. They know and take responsibility that, you know, for their part, like they haven't made this easier on you or on this relationship. And they know that you've seen a lot of red flags. You've been triggered. They know they've been triggered, right? But what they're really looking for is to clear the air. And that's what I love again about this Magician's energy. I'm just loving this reading because it is so hopeful from so much negativity and heavy energies here. There's so much hope here that your love has. And I feel like that is what they desperately want you to know. That is what they desperately want to convey to you. That they want to clear the air. They want the storms. Like, see how you have this distant thunder and you have this stormy skies, right? So all the storms that have come into this relationship, into this connection, all of the, you know, the dark clouds and the dark skies and all of the difficult, heavy energies that you guys, you know, have dealt with, they want it to come to an end. And the good thing about this 10 is that it does indicate an end of a cycle. And with this Magician being the number one card 1, I love this, right? Because you are going from this ending energy to the hope of a new beginning, a fresh new energy that comes with new ideas. And that is why I feel like this clear the air is all about the energy of this Magician, is that if you guys can sit down face to face and be truly honest and authentic with each other without fear of retribution, because I do feel that in this connection, there's been a lot of fear of retribution. I feel that that this heavy energy of off and on, this heavy energy of this 5 of Pentacles comes from one or both of you almost being afraid to share your true thoughts and opinions, because I feel that there may have been also a bit of anger issue here, as in either you or your person or both of you can tend to get a bit angry or a bit defensive when the shit hits the fan, as in when things come out, when truths come out, when honest opinions come out. You may almost scare the other person and vice versa with your anger. You may even sometimes raise your voice. Again, nothing like terrible, but just enough to make the other person feel like, okay, I'm just shutting down. You know, if you're going to raise your voice or if you're going to be angry or resentful, then I don't feel comfortable sharing my truth. So I do feel that there is a definite discomfort here about sharing your truth. And that's why you're also getting, and this is your final, you know, advice from Spirit, which we'll get to in a moment. But the fact that it's come through as the feelings card, again, tells me that you guys really need to clear the air, okay? Feelings, authentic feelings and thoughts are not being shared here because people are afraid of retribution, or they're afraid that you're going to go from the on to the off again in the relationship. And I feel like there's also been some sort of a history here where whenever you have shared authentically your thoughts and feelings, the relationship went from on to off. And that's why you've constantly had this on, off, on, off, on, off, to the point where now you're just tired. You've shut down. You don't want to share your true feelings anymore because you feel like it just keeps going into the off energy. But I feel like your love really wants you to know that they want to work with you to stop this forever, and that they want to clear the air. They want to hear your truth. They want to hear what you authentically think, and they want to do things differently. They're not going to react. They're not going to be triggered. They're going to try their best not to get angry or resentful. They're going to try their best not to put up a wall and say, okay, we're off again now. They don't want to do it. They want to do something new. The desire and the commitment is there because they definitely do not want to let you go. So here is your final advice message from your spirit guides. Feelings. Emotions want to be felt. You really can't surrender something until you deeply feel it. Allow me, dear divine, to offer all emotions to you. feeling them fully so they no longer hold me captive. Okay, so this to me, how beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. This to me is such a confirmation of all of this. Do you see? Do you see how this is such a confirmation? Because you guys, your main thing is that you definitely want to be together. You definitely want this to work. You're not willing to give it up. But you need to come off of the on and off. And the only way to do that is to fully feel what you're feeling and to fully and honestly share it once and for all, so that there's no more fear. There's no more retribution. There's no more, people can't take it. There has to be a next level. And that is what your love really wants. They want you to know that they are now ready to take this to the next level and make it always on. Never off again. Isn't that so beautiful? I love it. So let me know what you thought of this reading. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, the link to that is in the box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I've created, especially for all of you who are on this journey. So make sure you also subscribe, like, and share if you like this video. It means so much to me. You know how much I love and believe in you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next video.